Hi friends, thank you so much for watching this video. For the next several Sundays in the summer, I'm going to be doing a Sunday share. I don't know if it's going to happen at the same time every Sunday just because #life, it gets in the way, but definitely every Sunday going forward for the summer, I'm going to be posting a live video sharing with you some of the reasons why I feel like my life has been changing for the better recently, and so much of that is because of my new job, my new business. So if you have any questions, hi Justine, if you ever have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up or a like or a heart so that I know that Facebook is working, and much love. So I wanted to let you know that I had a really crummy past couple of years. I'm just being real with you. Hi, Scott. I have had 2 children in the past 4 years, and I fell into pretty severe postpartum depression after my son was born because he had severe colic and hormones. Hormones, they're no joke. So I didn't know about it, and it went untreated for about a year. And I felt pretty crummy about myself. And I used to feel great, and I used to know who I was, and I had passions and dreams and career goals, and then I didn't know who I was. I was this sad stay-at-home mom. And I really was sad, like full out severe depression. And what was, once I got out of that depression, I literally had to go to like a day center. Thank goodness Women and Infants has an amazing, amazing center for new moms. But I had to go there, and it was humbling, it was scary, but I got help, and I got my feet back on the ground. And I said, okay, let's see what life's gonna hold, and maybe I will venture into a new career, maybe I'll find a new hobby or passion. And then I found out I was pregnant again. So I then had to go through a very difficult pregnancy. I was very sick, and it was tough on me, and it was tough on my soul and tough on who I was. And just at that same time, I had started a new job. I went to school to be a music teacher. I love teaching. I love sharing. I love helping people be creative and be empowered. And it makes me so happy to see other people grow and flourish. And I was so sick in my second pregnancy that I had to stop working. I had to go on bed rest, and it really hurt my soul in many ways. And after that, I have decided to stay home and be with my kids for several reasons. I love being with my kids. I love them so much, but also financially, it does not make sense for me to be working, especially as a teacher, because for those of you who don't know, teachers are pretty underpaid. And so I really struggled with, who am I? Who am I? What is my identity? I was Mary, the music teacher. I was Mary, the TV host. I was Mary, the blogger. I was Mary, the mom. And who am I now? And who am I going to be? And I love sharing. I love helping people grow. I love helping people be creative. And what was tough is that being home, being in my own little home, I felt like I wasn't being creative. I felt like I couldn't share that much with people. I'd go to a mom's group once a week, but aside from that, I wasn't really sharing too much. So this year, 2017, I was like, this is going to be a big deal. I turned 35 this year, and I just kind of got this second wind underneath me. And I was like, you know what? I need to take charge of my life. I'm not going to just be woe is me and say, I don't know who I am. No, let's go find out who you are. Let's find out what your strengths are, what your passions are, and have fun with it. So, I made a choice to find ways for myself to be creative. I'm a musician, and so I'm still performing, and I still love playing. I'm playing in the American band today. We have a concert today. Really excited. But that wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for me. And I also wanted a way to make money for my family. So I found out about this company called Younique. And it is a makeup company, a direct sales company, and probably by now you guys are like, we know about direct sales because it's probably frequently in your Facebook feeds. So direct sales have changed a lot from the 90s till now. The government's got involved, and they don't allow pyramid schemes, thank God. Everything is pretty legit. So I found out about this company, and I was like, okay, I like makeup, and makeup makes me feel good about myself, and makeup is something that I feel like I'm good at, and I feel like I get to be creative with. I can be kooky with it. I do makeup looks inspired upon movies, and I've done my friends' makeup for the weddings, and, you know, I could try all this stuff, but I heard that I could make money from it. And I researched it, and I realized that rather than giving big box stores my money, rather than giving Amazon more of my money, that I could contribute more to myself. And these friends who I do their makeup for outings, for weddings, I go with them shopping for makeup to give them advice and tips and have fun and be creative and do little like makeup shenanigans with. Rather than they contribute to big box stores, they could also help me and my family, because my family needs it. My family needs money right now. I'm being candid. So much about who I am is about being honest, because if something in my journey can help other people, then it's worth it. So like my family needs some money right now, and it stinks that I can't be full-time working, because I already am full-time working with my kids. I love what I'm doing, and there's not a job that I am like finding that will balance out childcare and like be the same amount, you know, be more than the same amount. So I heard about this job, I tried out the makeup, and I was like, you know what, this makeup's actually really good. It is high quality and it's fun. And I suddenly felt like myself a little bit. I started to put on mascara. That's it. I put on mascara. I hadn't been wearing makeup. I had just been wearing like frumpy clothes. I gained a lot of weight after my pregnancies, and I put on mascara, and I felt pretty again. I felt like me. I felt a little bold, and I felt empowered, and just from mascara. So I told myself, all right, Mary, find 5 minutes a day and do mascara until you get really good at this mascara. And then maybe add in something else. Like, start feeling better about yourself. And I don't think people need to wear makeup. I really don't. I think that makeup is a fun, creative outlet. I think it's a great way to fake if you're not feeling good. Like, one of my go-tos is if I feel like crap, I have a full face of makeup. Want to know what I feel like today? I feel like crap because my kids were up and it's raining and I'm tired, and for some reason I have like a second round of allergies. So I was like, you know what I need to do? I need to do my makeup. So that way I feel like I'm in charge and I can fake it a little bit. So I joined this makeup company. I researched it and I tried to look for something that was bad about it. I couldn't really find anything. It was $99. That was it for this kit of $360 worth of makeup. So I was like, all right, great. No strings attached. Awesome. If nothing else, I'm going to have like great makeup and great skincare, and I'll feel better about myself. I will feel empowered. I will have fun once again with makeup. I'm going to have a reason to start playing with makeup again. Great. If I wanted to continue and do it as a hobby, I could have a discount. And that sounded great too, because now that I started to get rolling with like, oh, I want to start playing with makeup again. I want to start being creative again. Why don't I start doing it? If I wanted to continue as a hobby and have a continued discount, I just needed to sell or buy $125 worth in 3 months. So that's once a season. And that's pretty easy. That's very, very easy. Whether it's myself or my mom or a couple friends, I was like, okay, I could try that out. But then I started to talk to some friends, and I started to tell them about this makeup. And I was like, you have to try it. You just got to try it. And they messaged me and texted me, and they were like, I feel beautiful. I feel amazing. I'm having people compliment me at work. I'm having my fiance tell me you look gorgeous, and which fiancés do anyway, but like extra. I'm having like a great time every morning putting on this mascara, putting on this makeup. Maybe people never wore makeup before. Maybe this is their first makeup experience, or maybe they used to and now they're trying it again. But I literally have had people text me and message me and say, thank you. Thank you for telling me about this. And they have become empowered. They have become more confident. They have been stepping out with bigger smiles on their faces. They have been being complimented by people. And I just thought, how wonderful is this? How wonderful is this? And this is more of a reason for me to shout it from the mountaintops. I am empowered. I am no longer in that dark place that I was, okay? I have figured out that I can bring myself joy. I can bring my family some income by empowering other women, by encouraging other women to try different things, to be creative, to have fun. Like this is fun. This is fun to play with makeup. And yet, in addition to it, I feel confident. I feel good today. I feel bold and empowered. You know, I have a performance later today and I'm like, this makeup's gonna stay because it's high quality makeup. I said it and I forget it. It's like a crock pot. But I feel good. And what's even better is that my sense of who I am. So as I said, I was music teacher Mary. I was television host Mary. Then I was new mom Mary, and I had my mom blog. But then I fell into a rut. I fell into an absolute rut of depression. And I want to be a stay-at-home mom right now. I love my kids. I want to do this, but I still need to have that extra sense of myself. I still also would like to financially contribute for my family. My family needs more money right now, as probably so many people watching this video do. And I thought, okay, if I can make a little bit of money, maybe I can buy an extra box of diapers. Maybe my husband and I can go on a date night that I don't have to worry about paying for a babysitter. If I'm selling makeup, which is making me feel good, making me feel empowered, and I'm helping other women, and I'm contributing towards my family, that made me feel so good. Made me feel so good about myself. And it's now gotten to a point where I feel like I need to share this, because maybe you're watching this and you're like, this is not for me. Makeup's not for me. I don't need a little side hobby. I don't need a spare job. But maybe you know someone. Maybe you know someone who is, from all walks of life, from all ages. Maybe someone's a college student and they're really nervous about having to pay for books. So when I was a college student, I got a credit card and I paid off that credit card debt last year. I graduated college in 2004, okay? So maybe someone's in college that likes to play with a little makeup and might need a little extra something so they don't have to go into debt over things like books. Maybe you know someone who is a new mom and who's home and may not be able to bring in the income that she wants and may need extra help with the diapers and can't always get out. I do this from my phone. That's what's so empowering, is like I don't feel like someone else is my boss and is saying to me, you need to sell this. I'm empowered. If I want to really make some hardcore money this month because my family needs it. My fence broke, by the way. I was like, oh, my family is going to need a new fence. I will push it. I will continue to build my business. But if there's months where my kids are sick, or if I'm just burnt out, or if I need to go on vacation, I'm my own boss. Like, I can just take the time. So if you know someone who is a new mom, who wants that extra income source, who needs the money for new diapers, this might be good for them. It may not be good for you. It may not be right for you. But I want to let you know about it because it has made me feel so empowered, feel so good about myself. I am bringing home money, much needed money, to my family. And I want others to know about this. Maybe someone is opposite side of the spectrum. Maybe they're an empty nester. And they, their kids are off, the kids are grown up, and they are like, what do I do now? Maybe they would feel a little bit more bold or excited to start playing with more makeup again. Maybe they could use that extra spare money to plan a trip for themselves. Maybe they want to help contribute to one of their child's weddings. Like this, the possibilities are endless. So I want to tell you this. If this is something that is not right for you, fine. Totally get it. But if you think that there's someone in your life who could be empowered by playing with some new makeup, by contributing, like by getting money for themselves and for their families, I want you to share it with them. I am so honest about this. I needed to find something for me to be creative, for me to get out of that rut so I didn't go down in that spiral again. I needed to find a way for me, Mary Larson, to be creative and to also bring home an income. Okay? Because I'm home with my kids. There is very little that I could do with my two kids that can bring home money that doesn't require me to leave my children with childcare and just dish out that money. Because that's what would have happened. I was offered a couple teaching jobs after I had my kids. And I was like, well, how much do you pay? And I realized I would get the same amount of pay that I had to pay for childcare. And it just wouldn't make sense. And I'd be missing out on time with my kids. But I realized if I could find something that would make me feel good about myself, number one, Even if I didn't make extra money, even if the money just covered the makeup, that would be awesome. That would be fun. That would be creative. That would make me feel empowered and good about myself again. And then once I started, I realized, oh, I can be making money for my family and feeling great about myself and helping my friends feel great about themselves and sharing these tips and tricks and learning. Listen, I am not a makeup artist by any means, not at all. For those of you who've seen my live videos, you know I mess up. I do things that look completely ridiculous sometimes, but I'm learning. And I'm sharing what I'm learning. And there are people who get to watch those videos and say, oh my gosh, that's how you cover under eye circles. Psh, I can like go to my niece's wedding this summer without makeup running off my face because this mascara is going to hold up in the summertime heat. Awesome. So like, I love sharing. I've shared about my depression. I've shared about my postpartum depression before. And I had people who criticized me. They said, why would you share such a personal thing? Why would you share that you had thoughts of walking into traffic? Because I did. I had honest to God thoughts where I thought my family would be better off without me. I should just walk into traffic in the night. Being real. It was that bad. It was that bad. I wrote about this in a blog post. I continue to share this blog post because I got help. And what happened after that is other people have read those blog posts. Other people have felt comfortable talking to me about my experience, that then they too have gotten help. People who felt too embarrassed because they're human. Let's be real, we're all human. We all go through really messed up, sad, crazy times in our lives. And if we're not honest and real with each other, we're not going to help our friends grow. We're not going to help empower our friends. So I shared my story of going through severe postpartum depression with hopes that maybe I could help one person. And I have heard from at least 15 people who have found my blog post on Pinterest, who've been my friend from high school, who have seen it on my Facebook wall, who have now in Rhode Island or the Rhode Island area been able to go to the same center that helped me. And even if they're from elsewhere, they found help. But that's why I share. And that's why I'm sharing this. My new job, my new side gig, minutewithmary.com, is not only benefiting my family financially, which we need. We are a young family with 2 kids. Things break, houses break, there's diapers, there's food to be put on our table because our kids eat like they're 15-year-olds. But not only is it helping me in that way, but it is making me feel so empowered and good about myself. And then in addition, other women are feeling empowered and good about themselves as well. So I just wanted to come on and share this with you. This is going to be something that I'm going to be doing every Sunday in the summer, is telling you a new theme about what I am loving about this new venture that I'm going on. And as I said, if you've watched this and you were like, not for me at all, good for you, Mary, not for me, I get it. Trust me. I totally get it. But maybe you know someone who could use a pick-me-up, okay? And maybe that would be mascara. Maybe they would like to play with makeup again. Maybe you know someone who could use a little bit more money and who could benefit from this. And they don't need to know how to apply makeup. That is one of the biggest, falses about this business, is people say, I can't do that. Yes, I could use the extra money. Yes, I would love the flexibility, but I don't know what I'm doing. Sharing the journey of that, of learning makeup, of playing with makeup, of the joy that it brings you to try new things is what the business is about. This business is not for makeup artists. This business is for real life women who feel more confident and excited and have fun and feel empowered by discovering what they can do with skincare and makeup and helping other women with that too in the long run. So thank you so much for watching today's Sunday Share. If you have liked this, if this is something that piques your interest, or if you're just like, way to go, Mary, it's not for me, but high five. Please let me know in the comments. Shoot me a message. It is hard to share this. I am an extrovert. I share a lot, and this is hard. There are people who will watch this who will be like, man, did you see that Mary? She's on Facebook Live again. There are family members who are going to be like, why are you sharing that you're in financial difficulties? That's embarrassing. But I'm doing it because I'm finding things that work for me. I'm finding things that make me feel better about myself, that help my family. And I know that as a human, I am not alone in this. And that there are other people who could also benefit. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart that this is a possible outlet. This is a possible journey. This is a possible way to feel empowered and say, you know what, world? I'm going to take you on with a smile. I'm going to take you on and be more bold. I am going to take you on and say, I'm going to start chipping away at that credit card debt. I'm going to take you on and start playing with makeup again because it makes me feel good. I'm going to take it on and I'm going to start saving for retirement. You never know. And if it's not you, you might know someone who it's for. So thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.